So here I am on the Tacoma Narrows bridge, which is of course in Tacoma, Washington. We're crossing the Puget Sound, headed towards the Kitsap Peninsula. It's a portion of Washington which I've never been to, so I'm going to spend a couple days out there exploring. Alright, I'm at Narrows Park, which is on the west side of the Puget Sound. It's one of the few spots that you can get fairly close to the bridge. So I pulled over here to get a good view of the bridge. That was just a quick stop, but I'm leaving the park now and I'm headed towards Gig Harbor. I'm in Gig Harbor now, and I'm basically on the southeast end of the waterfront, and I'm going to work my way northwest. I'm at the northwest end of downtown Gig Harbor on the waterfront, and that's going to be a wrap for Gig Harbor. As I was leaving Gig Harbor, I saw signs for the Kopachuck State Park, so I figured I'd come over here and check it out. So the Kopachuck State Park does have a small campground, but it's specifically for kayakers. There's no drive-in spots. And we're looking at a couple of the kayak spots right here. Alright, I'm leaving the Kopachuck State Park now, and I'm headed for the Manchester State Park. Alright, I'm at Manchester State Park, and it used to be a military installation, so there's a lot of bunkers and storage for ammunition and exhibits of mines like these ones right here. This is Battery Mitchell, and the interesting thing about it was this fortification was built, but they never installed any guns. It's not very often that I do this, but I broke out my Canon camera and telephoto lens. Well, this is going to wrap it up for Manchester State Park. I'm going to continue on in the Kitsap Peninsula. Alright, I backtracked a little bit. I'm in the town of Manchester. I saw this when I was coming through to Manchester State Park, and I wanted to check it out. I broke out my Canon again to get a couple shots of these ships, some of which are over a mile offshore. I'm guessing they're waiting to go into the port of Tacoma. I didn't realize that we'd be able to see downtown Seattle from here, but here we are. We're about 9 miles from downtown Seattle. Alright, I skipped over a large portion of the Kitsap Peninsula. I needed to run over to Bothell, Washington to take care of a few things. But there's a lot more to see and do up in the Kitsap Peninsula, such as Paulsboro, Port Campbell, and there's a bunch of other state parks. So I'm going to leave you with the ferry ride from Kingston over to Edmonds. I want to thank you for watching.